Welcome back to Light and Hunch episode 8 with ZZ Huncho. This time, ZZ couldn't make it last time. Our special co-host, Poppy Solo, came in clutch and he was the co-host for that day. But anyways, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about with our special guest with with all this crazy stuff happening. I don't know what is going on. So we got to get in the bottom of this. Call us drama alert. We got our man Hoopology. Hoopology, how you
Going
doing,
on?
bro? How you doing, bro?
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Look, I want to talk basketball, but before we even talk basketball, Hoop, what is going on? What is going on with you and Crafty? What?
I am just as clueless as you guys. That man snapped out of nowhere. Like I said in my videos, like I was being acquaintances with him. I was showing him respect. You know, we're TikTok mutuals, but we don't have to be friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, all acting like we got to be best buds. I think it's a little soft. I think it's petty. So
yeah.
If anything else comes of it, I got more ammo to throw at him. But I'm not trying to start anything crazy.
Hey man, look, this is and this is not me saying that you said this or any. This is what I'm reading in each of your comment sections. So from Crafty and from your comment section, do you think Crafty is jealous that you passed him in followers? I don't know, bro. I mean, it seems like it. I don't know.
I think it could definitely be part of the reason.
I mean, didn't you have like, I don't know, like 20K not too long ago, and then you just skyrocketed?
I had 70 when I went on his podcast called The Crafty Cast. It was the only episode, and he's like, yeah, I picked you because I saw potential in you, and I think he might have created a monster. That might be what it is.
All right, and this is, I don't want to talk about this the whole show, but
yeah.
You know what happens when there's beef between two. First of all, two big creators like Crafty and yourself. I mean, you guys are not small. I mean, you guys are one of the biggest. Would you ever, I don't know, box?
Oh my god!
All right, hold on. Well, I do not have much fighting experience at all. Well, when it comes to Crafty, I think I have a large height advantage. So,
will you beat him? Will you say that you'll beat him in a fight?
If I had to, yes.
Oh,
see now
we can end the show. We can literally just end the show right here.
I didn't know anything that was going on with you guys, but you can always count on Light Out to just keep stirring the pot. I've been, like you said, I commented under Hoops one of his recent posts. I think it was about craft, and I was like, Team Craftology. And then one of his followers was like, ratio.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, bro, you gotta pick one, and I'm rooting for Team Hoopology, bro. Yeah,
I'm rooting for Team Craftology. Come together, bro.
Man, no. You didn't have Crafty. Didn't you have Crafty on your show last week?
After him being petty, I don't like him anymore, dude. Get him out of here.
I'm on both of y'all.
Get him out of here. I don't want to speak to him ever again.
Wow.
Anyways. Let's get into basketball. Yeah. We already talked about the drama. Hopefully that cleared up a little bit. I don't know if it actually did. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it definitely did more harm than good.
Yep, it definitely did. But you know what? Welcome to Light and Hunch. Anyways, you guys are both notorious for being Knicks fans. One is a diehard Knicks fan. One is a D Rose fan that followed him to the Knicks. So, Trae Young, he runs New York. What do you guys think about that?
Oh my god.
I mean,
I just want to like stomp on him with my foot. Like that the meme with the Mario Goomba where they have like the thin hair. Like, oh my, that's what I think of Young.
I don't want to stomp on Trae Young. I want to stomp on Reggie Bullock. Basically everybody that started talking shit. They're the reason why we lost. Like I said it in my last TikTok. We haven't been to the playoffs since 2013, and the one dude that had the most playoff experience out of everyone on the floor was Derrick Rose, and he didn't talk trash.
Yep.
Probably because he understands that you don't talk trash first, and there really isn't a point to talk trash at all, especially in game one. Let the Knicks fans talk trash.
Yeah,
they're going to do that. The worst fan bases in basketball, or I would say the most toxic, the Knicks, the Jazz, the Lakers, they're going to do that. But why talk trash in game 1 to their best player? Why? And you're not even the best player on your team, Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett. Like, I don't. There you go.
I don't know. You want Hoopology? Go ahead.
I think it's funny because like the fans were obviously like Trae Young's balding, F Trae Young, but we only saw him like twice this season, 3 times.
Yep.
They just started beef out of nowhere, and they made the beef.
Just like Crafty. I mean, they just came out of nowhere, bro.
They did.
I mean, it was. I'm sorry. It was perfect. It was perfect timing. But Trae Young. There's a clip. It's like Trae Young turning his head like this or whatever, smiling at the fans.
Yeah.
You see Spike Lee. You see all these guys, and all him. It's just him smiling like a menace, like to society, man. Like it was. He really took the role of like, all right, y'all making me the villain. I'll be the villain. I have no problem. I have no problem taking down the Knicks. And I think I respect them so much more. I don't hate the Knicks. So first of all, I don't. I think they had a great season. Julius Randle, deserves all the praise. Probably not in the playoffs, but in the regular season, he did amazing. But Trae Young took that role, and I think I'm ready to say it. I was gonna say Luka. Trae Young is officially a superstar. I don't care anymore. If y'all don't think that Trae Young is not a superstar, I don't know what else he has to prove. I mean, his first playoff appearance, he destroyed one of the best like franchises in NBA history with style, being a villain. Now his name is being talked about. I mean, I think Trae Young has found his role in the NBA. He's officially a superstar for me. What do you guys think?
First off, you just said the Knicks were one of the best franchises in NBA history.
I heard that too.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Fan franchises. Fan.
Okay.
I think their fans are one of the best because they've been from what they've been having throughout these years. Just straight out being bad. They stick through and they still chanted the Knicks, and they still saying that they run New York. So I mean, hey,
because we did.
Or you guys do run New York. My bad. I'm not trying to start beef. You guys do run New York. But but with all that, y'all have the best fan franchises in the NBA, in my opinion. And Trae Young became a superstar. Do you guys think he's a superstar?
You go first.
Yeah, I think Trae's a superstar, and I was talking about this the other day to one of my friends because he hates Trae Young. My friend Carson, he is a Mavericks fan and he loves Luka, but he hates Trae Young. He's hated Trae Young since he walked into the league. He's I don't know why, he just has always despised him. But I was like, Trae and Luka, they have this thing where it's like they could take over the league. And they came from the same draft. We all know about the trade situation that they had on draft night, which is ironic as hell that they were able to do what they did for teams that in that manner of everything that happened. So for me, I was like, what happened with the Knicks? The Knicks gave Trae Young an identity, right? Yep. So when you look at some of the best players, how do they become the best players? Well, you have to have an identity to be looked at as a superstar in some way, shape, or form. Kawhi Leonard, the fun guy, but a hand the size of my head. So so you have that identity, the Claw. You have the King. You have Air Jordan. You have Showtime Magic. All these things. Luka Magic now. Now you have Ice Trae. You have certain players that will pick up certain I don't want to say stigmas or something, and they just go with it. Now Trae Young went into Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world, and beat the Knicks in 5 games, got spat on. They had F. Trae Young chants. He was prematurely balding, and the crowd let him hear it. And now he not only beats the Knicks in 5, but he takes a bow after the dagger.
Oh my God!
I got it.
He looks at a fan and he spits on the ground and says, "You remember when y'all spat on me?" And he's waving to them. He's waving by. I mean, I was looking at it last night. I was like, you know what? Even if I was a die-hard Knicks fan, like Hoopology level, Like, I'm a Rose fan. He's with the Knicks. I'm rooting for the Knicks. If I was a diehard Knicks fan, I would probably be on suicide watch. Just saying, because we've done all of this. This man straight up disrespected you in your own house. And he never looked like he was nervous, worried, none of that. So, yeah, Trae Young's definitely now the biggest villain, but only for one franchise because everybody else doesn't care that he beat the Knicks. Like, no one else cares. They're just like, ha, Knicks fans suck. Trae owns this.
Hoopology, as a diehard Knicks fan, what do you think about all this drama the Knicks traded to fuel Trae Young?
I think it's a good sign because to have drama, you have to be a decent team. And we cannot say that for the past 10 years. And to be honest, out of 20 years, we've only had like 3 competitive ones with Melo, and he didn't give us anything. So to finally be back here, I think it was definitely a sour ending, especially as the home court advantage, higher seed than the Hawks. We swept them regular season. But overall, I can't be too mad. Julius Randle brought us to places that we were not supposed to be. He made Reggie Bullock look like an elite 3-and-D player. Just the whole team kind of raised, like Taj Gibson. If y'all watch the games, he was like a defensive anchor. Like he was clamping Bogey one-on-one on the perimeter, like stealing the ball. So I think just that whole culture is now back, and I can't be too upset.
You think that hypothetically speaking, Clippers get bounced out, Kawhi Leonard is looking for a new home.
I don't want to be delusional, but I'd love it.
But Kawhi in New York.
I was thinking about that.
In the Knicks.
About that because Kawhi Leonard went to Toronto and won a whole country a championship. So new identity could be that resurgence guy, right? Because he took Toronto in 1 year and won them a championship. That made DeMar look like a punk because it's like, well, damn, bro, you was with Kyle Lowry and y'all were getting. It was not Toronto, it was LeBronto.
Yeah.
So now it's like, damn, Kawhi really comes in and hits one of the most craziest head scratching game winners of all time against Philly and Luck. But nonetheless, he goes on, and then Kawhi went on a tear in the finals. Like, that man literally looked unstoppable in the finals. So then I'm thinking, okay, free agency's coming up. If the Clippers looks like a bust and Luka Magic just destroys them, and I mean, after watching that Game 6 last night, it doesn't look too pretty. He could come to New York, and like you said, Julius has given us a new image, or given the Knicks a new image. So then, and you know he's not a number one guy, especially for a contending team. A playoff team, maybe. Contending, no.
Yeah.
You bring in Kawhi, he gets the Knicks to the conference finals for the first time in a long time. Now his new identity is like, I don't know, what Jesus? Like, just coming in and saving people? I don't know. He could be Brady Jesus.
Oh my God.
I would literally start calling him Riley Jesus. That's what I would start calling him.
I mean, look, although, he hasn't had a lot of success in the Clippers, he has definitely revived that franchise. I mean, he definitely has. Like, the Clippers without Kawhi, you don't think so? What's your opinion?
They've been opening day champions for a while with the Chris Paul Lob City Clippers. They've always had great teams, and they've never made a conference finals. So, I mean, the Clippers are definitely watchable, and they're always on NBA TV late at night when I'm like half asleep trying to stay up for the 10:30 game. But I don't think until they make a conference finals, I don't say Clippers basketball is back. And to be honest, they were never there. So
true. I mean, the only thing that I really can't say much, guys. I really can't. Today, there's a crucial game, and there's a crucial game for us Lakers. LeBron, the Lakers are.
I thought it was Lakers in 5, bro.
Look, ZZ, we could talk. we could look. This is what's gonna happen, guys. And I said this in the last podcast. ZZ Hunch wasn't here. This is what's gonna happen. I predicted us to lose last game. I did not predict us to lose like that, but I did predict us to lose. Lose. I predict we're gonna win tonight. I do. Well, we have to win tonight. It may be no. We have to win tonight, and we're gonna win in Phoenix and stop Kyrie style the logo of the Phoenix Suns. I want AD and LeBron James to do that to the Phoenix Suns. You guys don't understand how much
playing?
Is AD playing?
Is no one's sure yet. It's last minute.
He better play.
He's in. Sorry, keep going. Easy, go.
Here's the thing. I was watching First Take and Undisputed earlier, and they were talking about if AD's going to play. Stephen A. Smith was like, if you're legitimately hurt, we understand, but at the same time, are you like your team is really against the wall at elimination? I think Stephen A. was like insinuating that he could, I don't know, be a decoy like Scotty was in '98 in Game 6 with the bad back, and there's been countless other players that have been. I mean, Steph Curry, the entire 2016 Finals was a decoy, but could Anthony Davis, just kind of be there for the presence? But then Shannon was like, yeah, I've had a groin strain before, and this isn't a 48-hour thing. It's not even a – LeBron had the same injury and was out, 3
months? It was 3 months,
so, I was like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. I do not think that man is playing. If he plays, I will literally be shocked.
Okay, I'm just saying that I'm gonna stop posting TikToks for 2 weeks if they lose today. I'm not posting another thing.
You do not want to check your comment section if the Lakers lose tonight, brother.
No. Hoopology, I don't know if you've been updated with my videos every time they lose, every time they, win or whatever. It's toxic, dude. It's toxic. Yeah, I mean, it gets bad, okay? And
isn't your motto "I never miss"?
That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct.
You did that to yourself then.
I did. I did
sometimes, and then they would be like, "Oh, I give you some grace."
This is why I never have a motto. I didn't have a catchphrase. I just say it's the Go Easy Hunter or something. But for me, I'm like, anything I say is just what I feel. And I predicted this series to go to 6. And I told you, I think 2-3 podcasts ago, I was like,
you did.
It's going to 6, and it's going to be either Lakers or Suns. That way, I don't set myself up. Now, my prediction is probably the best one out of pretty much anybody.
All right. Let's make the predictions right now. Who's winning? Let's go with Hoopology first. I want Hoopology because I need ZZ to really think about this. Go.
I'll say LeBron goes for 36, but they're gonna lose by 8, and Devin Booker is gonna ice it with a 3 at the end.
Oh man. All right, Z.
This is what
if AD's out, and that's what
AD's out.
So that's how. Yeah.
This is all if AD's playing. I would take the Lakers any day of the week, but. This is what my prediction is. Are you ready? This game.
Screen record this.
This is how important this game is. If LeBron James loses, it's not going to be his fault at all, right? Because we know how LeBron gets down in elimination games.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to go for anybody in an elimination game, give me LeBron James. But somebody in a comment section had the gall to say that the Lakers were worse than 2018 Cavs, LeBron, the squad he had with the Cavs. They had the gall to say that. So this is what I said, right? Somebody else said in the comment section, he's 36. What do you expect him to do? So I said, so when LeBron wins, y'all say, he's the GOAT. He's 36. I'm sorry, I'm doing my boom impression. He's 36. He's 36. He's 36. So I said, well,
at least he showed up.
If he loses, now he's 36. We're acting like LeBron James is an average 36-year-old NBA player and not LeBron freaking James, the man that spends $1 million on his body and when healthy is a top 2 player, if not 1 in the game. Mm-hmm. So now this all depends. Now we saw the 30-point blowout. This all depends on if LeBron's going to go out there and shoot, 40 shots. He has to. If no one else is going to show up, I don't blame him at all. If LeBron had 38 points on 35% shooting, I'm not bashing him at all because he's going to show up. We just know he is. Now, if he loses this game tonight, which I haven't seen Devin Booker crack a smile this entire series, that leads me to believe a couple of things. One, the Suns are not afraid of the Lakers. They're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're not.
DeAndre Ayton has not been afraid of Anthony Davis this entire series, and that's scary. Devin Booker has gone off in this series and not cracked a smile. He is making me think this man is young Kobe right here. No smile. Job's not finished. Devin Booker is not afraid of LeBron, not afraid of Anthony Davis, not afraid of the defending champions. So if LeBron loses tonight, which I'm going to just go ahead and say it, I think the series is done tonight. The narrative is going to change for people saying that LeBron can carry teams to the finals, which he can, Like Chris Broussard said a month ago, he's carried teams in the Eastern Conference to the finals. He hasn't done that in the Western Conference because the West is significantly better than the East.
Oh, well, he's much older too.
Yeah, he is older.
He's much older.
He's older, but keep this in mind. If LeBron James faced the people that he faced in the finals, in the playoffs, he would have only been to 4 finals because he has 4 titles, right? He would have still lost 6 Western Conference Finals matchups against the Warriors, against the Spurs, all those teams. If he was in the West, he would have went to 4 finals instead of 10. Keep that in mind. Think about that. If he played the teams he played in the finals in the West, they're in the West, he would have went to 4 NBA finals instead of 10. Are the Suns the LeBronto Raptors to anybody? No?
To be fair, I mean, the way the NBA works, that like since LeBron has been in, like a lot of teams will try to load up, like they don't want to be in LeBron's conference.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to be in LeBron's conference.
The shape of the NBA would change.
But in terms of the Western Conference has always been better than the East, probably since after the Bulls dynasty.
Look, this is what I gotta say. All right. If Anthony Davis does not play tonight, unfortunately, I still got the Lakers winning by 5 points. I still win. I still got them winning by 5. I don't care if there's no AD. Look, LeBron James last game started off well. He was missing. He missed like 3 shots in a row, and I was so happy he was missing because he was being aggressive. This is the LeBron James that I did not see this whole series. He went out. He made the first 2 in a row. He missed like 3 in a row. And I'm like, no, LeBron, keep shooting. He could shoot 87 and only make 16. But if for those 16 shots, he wins the game, I don't care. We win the game because Anthony Davis, trust me when I say this, he will be there for game 7 if he doesn't play game 6. And I'm letting you guys know right now, there's no shot. There's no shot that the Lakers are losing this series. There's no shot. We're gonna be in the second round for sure.
Dennis Schroeder goes for no points again.
Like exactly. We can't. It's stuff. Hoopology. Thank you. There's stuff like that. Like
what?
Schroeder is not gonna go out and score 0 again.
Yeah, I hope not.
He does.
That was terrible.
If he does, just know that Damian Lillard. Oh, hold up. Okay, we'll talk that in a second.
Dame to the Lakers.
Hold up. Let me finish my final thought. LeBron James, if he loses today, and the only player that is safe in that team is Anthony Davis.
Wow.
Everyone in that squad is gonna be packaged up. We're gonna give them. I'm gonna go into LA personally, and I'm gonna start packing every single player's bags. I'm gonna start, and I'm like, thank you for being here because I want all of them gone, all of them, and we don't get it done today. This team
Frank
could beat.
Vogel is gonna be gone.
All of them. I mean, all of them. I need them all gone. And
that's the mistake they made earlier. They should have let go of Horton Tucker if they want to win now.
Exactly. And I like Tucker as well. I mean, he has a special place in my heart. But like
now.
Exactly. Kyle Lowry would have made a difference in this series.
Yeah, of course.
He would have made a difference in this series if he was our starting point guard. But
or I've been saying this. Put Derek Martell Rose on the Lakers, and y'all got some backup coming off the bench.
You know, they just know that the Lakers are eyeing on Derrick Rose. That's all I gotta say.
They should have been landed.
Yeah, they should have. Anyways, the final game of today that we'll talk about is the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Now, if the Nuggets win without Jamal Murray, what does this mean for Portland? Hoopology. What does this mean for Portland?
I think Dame is too strong-willed to leave himself or request to trade himself, but I think it's in the Blazers' best interest to blow it up.
Yep.
I cannot see them going to a finals with any configuration because they can't fill out the roster that much more. They already tried to address defense, Robert Covington. I mean, what else are you going to get around Dame that's actually going to make them a finals team?
Mm-hmm. To CJ McCollum, let's be honest, great player, not that player that Damian Lillard needs.
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, Portland doesn't look good if they lose today. What do you think about this, ZZ?
Honestly, the thing I like about Dame is he said this for probably, I think, maybe 5. I still remember this. Like, it was like 4 or 5 seasons ago. He said, basically, I'm not going to do the super team approach. He said, I'm going to stay in Portland. Like, I like being in Portland. He said he wants to be there. He wants to be a lifelong trailblazer. Now, when he said that, I remember I was probably a freshman or a sophomore in high school, and I was like, dude, do you just not want to win a championship? Because, I mean, I can see if you were in the East, you might have a shot at getting to the finals, but you're not beating the Warriors without, I mean, Steph and Clay, you're not beating them. You're not beating the Lakers. You're not beating, I mean, the Nuggets don't even have Jamal Murray, bro. And you have yourself and Brokeback CJ. So, I mean, bro. And then you dropped 55 and
that
12
was
threes.
That performance was insane.
Damian Lillard is a top 10 clutch player all time. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if you are an NBA player and you have and if I'm watching you, I'm not be a fan of your team, but the game is on the line and my team's against you and I have a gut feeling that you are going to hit the shot. Come on.
Yeah.
Who else but Dame? Dame time is legit. Dame time is one of those little acronym things that actually is a thing. Playoff P? No. Pandemic P struck a little bit too soon after playoff P. Dame time has been around since he's been in the league. Since that shot against Houston in 2014 or 13, whatever. So,
that was nasty.
Dame, like, I don't want Dame's career to just be, he was a trailblazer. He's the best Portland trailblazer of all time, maybe. And he just is known for Dame time. That's what I don't want. So it'd be in his best interest. He's 30. So if they lose,
Hoopology, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was saying if Dame comes to the Knicks, I'm not saying how like realistic this.
I saw your video. Yeah.
But Dame Times Square would that would be so cold. But anyway. Like, he would get all the respect in the world that he has been missing all these years by playing in a small market. If he's the number one option in MSG, if he had that game in MSG, the place would literally erupt. Like, the ceilings would be falling down.
Yeah.
Like, the media would be going insane. So I think, obviously, I know you're going to make his case for the Lakers, but he would not be the face of that team. I think for his case, I think the Knicks are his best opportunity to both boost his credibility, even as like an all-time point guard. I think his ranking would go way up because people don't even like compare. People still say Kyrie's better, and I'm not trying to say that that's like completely true, but people like don't even compare the two. So I think
this is the thing with him going to the Knicks, right? If he goes to the Knicks, obviously his ranking will automatically go up if he wears a Knicks uniform. I mean, I'm not saying that it is not going to happen, but Damian Lillard in New York is still not a championship team. It's not. Like, they're good. They're gonna be a lot better than they were.
We have the money we're a huge market. That's the thing. We can. I know we've been saying it forever, and people will get tattoos. But if Dame were to come, that would in. We have that kind of capability.
That is true. But again, there's only one man in Anthony Davis, and trust me when I say this, Hoopology. If the Lakers, but this only matters. This only will happen if the Lakers lose today. This only will happen if the Lakers win. Then no, we're still gonna have, he's probably gonna go to the Knicks instead of the Lakers. But if we lose today against the Phoenix Suns, that I pray to God that doesn't happen, Damian Lillard will be, and I'm saying it right now. Damian Lillard will be wearing a Laker jersey, and this is his best interest. This is best for him, because at the end of the day, Hoopology, what makes you a great all-time player? What you did in the court, or how many championships you got? What's the first thing people? Winning. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So where is he gonna win more, in LA or in New York?
With an aging LeBron, I mean, who knows? Maybe New York.
Aging LeBron, and a prime AD when healthy. Because remember, if we lose today, he's gonna have all that time to heal.
Is that
so,
like?
He's had.
Are you really
he's
counting
had
on him being like?
2021 started.
Yeah, he needs to be starting like being labeled as injury prone. Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
this is the thing with Anthony, and I'm not trying to. I'm not.
Ahead,
oh, sorry. I'm not trying to be the Laker fanboy and have an excuse for every Anthony Davis injury. Yes, there's some injuries that I get pissed off. Like the last injury, there was no reason Anthony Davis should have jumped for that damn ball. That he doesn't think sometimes. But the reason he is getting injured, and you could tell this with the Miami Heat, you could tell this with teams that went far in the playoffs last year. It's that they did not have the proper rest that every other player had. Julius Randle legit almost had a whole year to train for this season.
We weren't even in a bubble.
Bro, LeBron and AD literally had a 2-month rest. 2 months. And all right, let's get back into.
Like, that's true, but Anthony Davis has been injury prone for like 4 or 5 seasons.
But last season he was like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Anthony Davis is going to have a whole year of not getting injured. That is not what I'm saying. But this year has been the most that he has ever gotten injured all in 1 year. Last season, he only got injured when we were almost there in the finals. And thank God we played Miami, because if we played the Bucks, I mean, we would have had the Bucks and would have won that series, right? But again, do not count Anthony Davis to get injured 8 more times again next year if Damian Lillard comes. Because
but here's my thing. Like when you're talking about Anthony Davis's injury and the time that they had, LeBron James also had that time. Schroeder had that time. I mean, Schroeder had that time. Jimmy had that time. And Jimmy, I mean, Jimmy took a while to get into the season, but I mean, like Anthony Davis right now, his injury tendency is the equivalent of probably 2013 to 2015 Derrick Rose. Like, you can damn near count on it in a few weeks. This man is going to have another weird injury, and you're just not going to know how. But Rose's problem was always the way he landed after dunking on someone. Anthony Davis, you're right. I would be mad too about the last injury. Like, he really had no.
Yeah.
You know.
It was mostly his fault that he got injured. It was mostly his fault that he got injured. But look, again, the Lakers next season, if we lose today, Damian Lillard is going to have a Laker uniform. He's going to be standing right next to LeBron James, and he's going to be standing right next to Anthony Davis. And the fear of that team, if y'all think the Brooklyn Nets are scary, Damian Lillard in LA will be much better than the Nets. Will be much better. Yes. No. And we're gonna go back to back. No, we're gonna win every single championship until LeBron decides to say, all right, that's it, I'm done. He's gonna pass Michael Jordan in rings.
Not Tom Brady. Please,
but LeBron, like he's better than Tom Brady. He's a better champion than Tom Brady.
James will be 37. And let me tell you this: if you are making that statement, and you are one of the biggest Laker fans I know, obviously. So if you're making that statement right now, if LeBron loses tonight, I better not hear that he's 36, because you just said that
he's 36.
If he has Damian Lillard and Anthony Davis, right? He has, so this is what you have right now. You have Dame, perfect player. Nothing wrong with Dame. A 37-year-old LeBron James. And then on top of that, wait, can you hear me, Light?
No, I hear you. I'm furious.
On top of that, you have a 37-year-old LeBron James and a walking glass house named Anthony Davis going up against a medium-sized glass house in Kevin Durant, James Harden.
They won't make the finals this year. So how you gonna say all this if they're not making the finals this year?
Okay, so your team's on the verge of elimination against injured shoulder and young Kobe. And
let me say this, right? Because there's a lot. LeBron James is 36. Yes, he is not going to get better over time anymore. He is now degressing. He is becoming less. But having Damian Lillard in LA with LeBron James' skill set and IQ and playmaking ability that we all know he has, doesn't matter how old this man is. With Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard, the thing that he is like, whatever he's going to be lacking, who's going to make up for it? Dame time and AD.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but let me say this final thing about Lakers fans.
Sorry, Hoopology, that this happened. I am so sorry.
Hoopology, I want Hoopology to hear what I'm about to say and tell me if I'm right or wrong. So,
right, I got you.
I've said this for since the season started. As a matter of fact, I've said this since LeBron went down with injury, right? Since he came back. Lakers fans and LeBron fans, including myself, I've been a victim of this. For Lakers fans, y'all put too high of expectations on the Lakers and then while you're doing that, you're being naive to what's really going on. So when Lightout was saying Lakers in 5 and all this stuff, if I'm a Lakers fan, I would take into consideration that I have a walking glass house in Anthony Davis and a 36-year-old LeBron James, who's in the Western Conference, isn't really going to be able to do what he did in 2018 because the competition is a little bit better. So, and on top of that, we all know that LeBron and AD together are a unit.
Best duo in the NBA. Best duo in the NBA.
Yeah, I'll give you the best duo in the NBA. So, what Lakers fans do is they automatically say things like Lakers in 5, Lakers are going to win it all, without taking into consideration that LeBron is like 75, 80% healthy. Anthony Davis is probably a good 47%. I'll give him that. And then then the hope is who? Dennis Schroeder? Montrezl Harrell doesn't even get played anymore. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
So then you have other teams, and there's a bunch of bloodthirsty teams that just want to go at LeBron right now. I mean, it's like in this case, they're just ready with the hatchet to slice its head off, right? So, and then with LeBron fans, y'all say, I just saw a TikTok earlier. It said, LeBron James is going to show up in Game 6 because he's the greatest player of all time. And
facts.
That's just what it is. And I said, okay, so if LeBron shoots terribly, just hypothetically, now what are you going to say?
LeBron James 36.
You put so much high expectation.
Because he's the greatest of all time.
I mean, no NBA player is
perfect. There's a reason why the expectations are like that. It's because LeBron holds himself to those expectations.
Yeah, that is true.
I just made it. Well, let me say this. So on Instagram, I saw a quote that LeBron had. He said, how do you feel about your Lakers now that AD's out? He said, these shoulders were made for a reason. Which I thought was a great quote if he won. And he got blown up by 30. So we're not going to talk about that. But I really just made a TikTok about this literally like 20 minutes ago before I came on here. It was saying that when we compare LeBron to MJ, when MJ was gone, when he retired, he was still at the top of the NBA. He was just coming off a three-peat, still undisputably best player in the league. When LeBron James, he never went away. So we're seeing this kind of like gradual like dethroning. And we still hold those same expectations that he should be in the finals every year because that's what we're used to. But since he's getting older and he still holds those same expectations to himself, it's not like an MJ Wizard situation where he's just went on another team, play for fun. LeBron still thinks he should be the champion. So we're obviously going to believe him since he has came through so many times. But I think in that case, it actually hurts him a little bit if he does not come through with what he's saying with his expectations on himself.
Yeah, that's why I don't sit here and say because I'm a LeBron fan. That's what I'm always realistic. And then in the comments, you hate LeBron. No, dude, I'm looking at this man who's been in the league for 18 years, and the Lakers have had countless injuries this year.
And
they're not 100%. LeBron's not 100%. I'm actually being the one with the brain, with using common sense and looking at the context, so that I'm not disappointed if he fails, I'm not going to be disappointed because he has. I mean, the Lakers aren't the same Lakers of last year. Anthony Davis's groin isn't intact. Pause. But you understand, like it's just I'm not going to be naive to what I'm watching.
This is what I'm going to say. Okay, and final thought, and then we'll move on to the last segment of the show. The Lakers are going all the way.
Oh my God,
they're going all the way. I'm sorry, they're going all the way. I don't care what you have to say. When we go to the NBA Finals this year, and I carried a damn trophy, I'm gonna be like, ZZ, this one's for you. Hoopology, this one's for you. Crafty, what's good with you? Like all these stuff, I'm gonna be saying, okay? Yeah, the Lakers are gonna go all the way.
If the Lakers are going all the way, then the Knicks are gonna get a new series with the Hawks because they're just gonna do it. They're just gonna be like, this didn't live up to expectations. The Knicks go again, another game.
No. We're gonna win today. We're gonna win a next game. We're gonna go beat whoever for Portland or Denver. We're gonna beat that series. The only threat that I really see is not even the Nets.
Denver is destroying the Lakers. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine, Hoopology. It's okay to be wrong. Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. The only team that I see a threat, right, is not the Nets. It's the Dallas Mavericks. I honestly believe Dallas can go to the NBA Finals this year.
So Luka Doncic.
I'm afraid of Luka. That's it. I'm afraid of Luka. I'm sorry.
Not the Mavericks.
I'm afraid of
and Tim Hardaway tonight.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. He's been balling as well. I've been watching those games. He's been balling.
Okay. Like you were gonna make Devin Booker drop 80.
Go ahead, drop 80. You're still gonna lose. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. There's no L in my system. There's no L.
Game 5.
We're gonna win. It doesn't matter if we win in 5 and 4 and 7. The Lakers are advancing to the next round. That's what's gonna happen. Trust me, guys. You can clip this and say that I was right.
In order for the Suns to lose, DeAndre Ayton's gonna have to like pull a gun on someone. Like that's the only way they're gonna.
Oh man! All right, guys. So let's move on to the last segment of the show. It's not basketball related. It's actually what Crafty and Hoopology are gonna do soon. It's I'm kidding. It was a joke. It was it's
maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Oh my bad. He wants all the smoke. Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather. Now, before we start talking about this, I want to break this down for you guys. Okay. So I wrote little notes here. Okay, cool. Logan Paul, just by showing up, this is how much he's gonna get paid: $250,000 just by showing up. Not even getting in the ring, he's getting $250,000. Floyd Mayweather, just for showing up, he's getting 10 mil, just for literally entering the building, just by entering the building. Okay. Logan Paul is going to make 10% of every pay-per-view sale of this fight. Floyd Mayweather is going to make 50% of all the pay-per-view sales of this fight. Now, the most recent fights of Floyd Mayweather have gotten an average of 4 million buys. 4 million buys. So, in other words, Logan Paul is projecting to make $20 million, and Floyd Mayweather is projected to make, just by fighting Logan Paul, keep this in mind, $200 million just by fighting Logan Paul. And hopefully everything goes on like the 4 million buys and all that stuff. That is the projected amount that is being said. Now, people were saying that Floyd Mayweather has more to lose in this fight if he does lose. He has made $200 million. What else? What else does Floyd have to do? He has made $200 million, and he doesn't have to fight ever again.
See, if this was Jake Paul, I'd be happy. But I like Logan Paul. He's not good. So
yeah.
If Logan loses, there's nothing really to lose because he's not his brother. So we're not really gonna care if he loses. But if he wins, then,
the world wins.
Yeah, if he wins, they both kind. Yeah, Floyd does have more to lose. If he loses, that's kind of sad. But if Logan loses, I'm not gonna feel bad for him at all.
It's
much rather be his brother.
It's a win-win for Logan Paul. You lose, you're good.
Yeah.
You win, we're making, like you said a long time ago, we're making a statue. We're supporting everything he does. If he drops an album, we're gonna play that until he gets platinum or whatever are the categories in the music industry. I mean, Logan Paul will become the king of the world if he pulls this off. I mean, I don't think he's gonna pull it off, but the weight difference of 190 to 140, I think Floyd Mayweather's pulling up on this fight. That is insane. I mean, who do you guys got winning this fight? I mean, let's be realistic. Hoopology, who do you guys winning?
The actual fighter.
I mean, so you're rooting for Logan Paul then?
I have to be real confident to go in against a non-fighter. Like, obviously he's making a ton of money, but he does have part of his reputation to lose. So I feel like he would have to be ultra confident. He said before, I saw on like an Instagram post, he's like, I don't have to bring my A game, my B game, my C game. If I beat him with my D game, then like that's all he needs.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. He's just like me, man. That man just does not care. Zizi, who do you got winning?
Not the dude from Bizarre-Vark or wherever he's from. Definitely not Logan. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where that dude came from. I just looked up Logan Paul on Google, and then Jake Paul showed up. That's not good. So realistically, Floyd, but you know, I don't want Logan to get hurt. He's not that much. I think he like took a video of a dead body or something. But then again, Jake Paul just is annoying. So
Look, I think I'm rooting for Logan Paul because I am from Puerto Rico and he's living in Puerto Rico, and so I just feel like he's one of my people now. I don't know. I just adopted him into my culture, and so I feel like a Puerto Rican is fighting for me. In reality,
I feel like a black guy's fighting for me.
Yeah. Whoever that black guy is, right? I think it's like Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, but like, look, Floyd Mayweather is gonna take this in cruise control. But if I think Logan Paul has a puncher's chance. That's all I'm gonna give it. A puncher's chance. He could probably, in a way, could knock him out. That's all I gotta give him. But the breaking news of today is that there's not gonna be an actual winner. There's not gonna be no judges. There's not gonna be like when the 8th round ends. That's it, y'all. They're gonna shake hands and walk off. I mean, there's no. The only way you win is by knockout. What do you guys think about this? I mean, I don't. You like that?
I feel like. I mean, I wish they would go till a knockout, but I mean,
yeah. I mean, I don't. If Logan Paul lasts his 8 rounds, I think he wins.
Well, no, I think that it's probably going to be like 1 round because since Jake Paul took Floyd's hat, he's going to take all that anger out on his brother. So that's
definitely. And then he's going to go fight. And then he's going to go
because someone took your hat.
Got your hat.
Someone took your opponent's hat. Your older brother took your opponent's hat, and he's gonna. I guarantee he's gonna knock him out, and then in the post game interview, he's gonna be like, "That's for my hat."
And he's gonna go fight Jake Paul next.
He wants Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
Yeah, he wants Jake Paul.
Gonna get on the mic and be like, "I got your hat still."
Oh man, no, that's this Sunday. That's what's gonna happen. Anyways, this was Light and Hunch. Thank you for Hoopology being here with us. Again, did my computer freeze? Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. I'm going crazy. This was Light and Hunch. Thank you for all showing up. Remember, Hoopology and Crafty is happening. They're gonna go fight till the death.
Why?
No remorse. Fist fight. It's a fist fight. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. But if I had to pick one, I have Hoopology.
No, he's not.
I got that. I got Hoopology. Okay, all right, Hoopology. Just last question, and I'll end it right here. Right. It's an 8-round fight, right? Let's imagine a world. Our 8-round fight. Hoopology, Crafty. How many rounds would it go?
3. Now knockout.
And you'll knock them out?
Yeah.
Okay. I got my money on Hoopology. All right, let's go. Team Hoop. I'm Team Hoop, baby. Hey, yo, Light and Hunch. Thank you for being here. Love all of you for being here.